Good morning, family. I want to welcome you all to today's Inspirational Vitamin. This is actually the main part that this comes from is Matthew chapter 1. And I was just going through the genealogy of Jesus. I know it's exciting going through the genealogy. But I was just wondering, who were these people? And so I did a little bit of research, and in Matthew 1, it says, "This is the genealogy of Jesus, the Messiah, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham was the father of Isaac, Isaac the father of Jacob, Jacob the father of Judah and his brothers, Judah the father of Perez and Zerah, whose mother was Tamar, Perez the father of Hezron, Hezron the father of Ram, Ram the father of Amminadab, Amminadab the father of Nahshon, Nahshon the father of Salmon, Salmon the father of Boaz, whose mother was Rahab, Boaz the father of Obed, whose mother was Ruth, Obed the father of Jesse, and Jesse the father of King David." And it keeps on. It talks about David the father of Solomon, whose mother had been Uriah's wife, and it goes all the way back. But I want to pause right there. The thing that I noticed through some of these people, particularly Judah, Tamar, Rahab, are the ones that I'm going to go over today, maybe a little bit with the wife of Uriah, as they refer to her, also known as Bathsheba. I was amazed at just the stories of these people. They are very, very imperfect people. Judah was one of the sons of Jacob. He was one of the ones that threw Joseph into the cistern because they were jealous of him. And he's actually the one that has the idea to sell Joseph into slavery. And I'm not condemning, I'm not saying these things to condemn any of these people. I just want us to have an understanding of just how human they were and how they did some bad things, just like we do bad things, just like our parents did bad things, our grandparents did bad things and sinned against God. So I just want an understanding of that. So Judah, he was one of the ones that sold, the brothers that sold Joseph into slavery. He's also, as he got older, he went to get what he thought was a prostitute and ended up sleeping with this young lady who was basically his daughter-in-law, Tamar, Tamar. He ended up sleeping with her, and she had twins by him. He was actually prepared to, she disguised herself. This is over in, it's over in Genesis. I'll get the chapter to you all later, but she disguised herself as a prostitute. He slept with her. She said, "What are you going to give me for sleeping with you?" He gave his seal as a promise that he would send her a young goat as payment. Well, she was gone by the time the goat came, and so and then 3 months later, somebody's like, "Hey, Tamar's pregnant. You know, she was prostituting," and he's like, "Bring her here. She needs to be killed," right? And so it come to find out, she sends his seal, and she's like, "I'm pregnant by this person. Do you recognize whose stuff this belongs to?" And so he's like, "Oh snap, that's mine. I'm caught." And so that's kind of how things played out with Judah and Tamar. Rahab, we're probably all familiar with. She was a prostitute in the days when the Israelites sent in spies to scope out the land before they took over the promised land. And then Bathsheba, we all know David slept with Bathsheba after killing her husband. Well, slept with her and then killed her husband when she ended up pregnant. And so all this is in Jesus' lineage, so to speak, because it's through Joseph's timeline. And so I just want to share this because a lot of times we get caught up in our past. We get caught up in family drama. We get caught up in, oh man, I was like this or I did this, so God could never use me. And we allow our past to dictate our present and our future. And I wanted to share this because God chose Joseph, although this is part of his heritage, part of his history. And it says that Joseph was considered a righteous man in the eyes of God. So as I share this with you today, let's not allow our past to determine our future or our present. Let's not allow past mistakes or past sins to keep us from going to God and allowing God to do what he has planned for us in our lives. Because he can do some incredible miracles in spite of those things. I hope that encourages you today, and have a fantastic day. Bye.